G'day everybody, welcome back to The Altars, where we have finally left the previous area and arrived in a new one. We had a bit of a sort of cutscene slash relaxation time with the rest of the Altars, which was really nice actually, because we all got to know each other, we wrote a song, we all contributed into what goes into the song, and we eventually sort of did a mini concert for ourselves, which I thought was really interesting, and I can get behind the song that was written in the end. I don't know if it actually changes depending on some of the decisions that we make in the lyrics prior to it, but anyway, we've got a few things going on. We've got a giant anomaly in front of us which we need to deal with somehow, and in order to do that we are going to need to craft this gravity scanner or something like that. So I think that's already been made, so let's take a look. Hang on, let me just take a look at the tasks here. Craft a gravity sensor. I thought I had already queued that up, but oh yes, that's right, I needed the minerals for it. That's why towards the end of the previous episode I was so desperate to try and find some more minerals, which luckily we have enough now, so we may as well get that going right away. And yeah, I'm just sort of thinking we probably want to try to secure some organics very soon, because we are running very low. And we also found one of those other sort of anomalies that gives us a bit of a trail, and unfortunately I didn't really have what it takes to follow the trail, right? So I'm gonna need to try and get some more minerals and some more metals before I can get this hook upgrade, which presumably will lead me to where I need to go to try and get to the end of the trail. So I'm just having a look at our assignments here as well. No one's unassigned, which is good, but nothing's really queued at the moment. So don't really have any base maintenance. Everyone seems to be a little bit injured for whatever reason. So what's going on with that? Unwell. Why is everyone unwell though? Couldn't sleep. The dormitory was filled with disgusting smoke. Is there going on... is something going on in the dormitory? Yes, okay. It needs a bit of fixing. Right. So that's very unfortunate. Let's get the technician in there, and I'm just looking at research. We do have some research on the way, which means I could probably just leave the scientist in there. And it's good to know that if we stop some research midway, it doesn't need to start again from scratch. So yeah, that's good. We'll get him working on those two, because that's all we can work on for now. And then okay, the botanist is already working on the greenhouse, and I suppose we've already started using some of the organics for raw food, which is okay. And the miner, I think the miner can work on converting a whole bunch of stuff into organics and metals, just so that we've got a little bit more to work with while we figure ourselves out in the vicinity. And I think that's everyone assigned, right? So ideally, if people were not working on stuff, I could assign them to infirmary beds, but we probably don't need to worry about it too much. Does the recycler require some kind of resource, I wonder? It does say that it's working. I wonder why we would want to switch it off. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Anywho, so we had a bit of an idea of where to get more minerals, at the very least. But now I'm not so sure if that's a priority. I'm sort of wanting to find... Oh yes, time dilation. This needs to be sorted. Let's play around with this for a second. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, we lost quite a bit of time there, though, as a result. A bit more ALX. This one's a chaser, I think. There we go. I think that one might be static. I'm happy to leave it for the time being. We've got an organics deep deposit here. So I am very happy with that because we definitely need organics if we're going to feed ourselves. Plus, I mean, we're going to need organics to fuel the base when it is time to move. So let's circle back to it. There we go. So still got plenty of time in the day. The technician needs to speak to us in the kitchen, apparently. Well, I mean, we don't have to speak to him in the kitchen, but he wants to speak to us at some point. So there was a pathway up there, but I'm thinking there's probably a pathway through here as well. Oh no! Okay, managed to get radiation there. I thought that was just a regular one, but I guess that one required two charges, that is. Or had 2 cores. That's okay. I think we can still take the radiation anyway. Alright, so... It's been a while, but we need to break out those probes. What's going on here? Oh, this is a big climb. Okay. Really can't wait to get the proper equipment. Alright, let's do the scans. I am thinking it's probably up that way, though. So maybe I can hold off on that. Oh, okay. What are these things? We may as well do it. Can I get to that platform over there? Maybe it's just here. Or do I have to climb? Maybe I do have to climb. I'm thinking this is the spot, so let's break out the probes. Yeah, okay, good. That was a good guess. Happy that I didn't end up, you know, wasting time scanning elsewhere. Right, so with this set up, I think the next best thing for us to do is to figure out a way to connect it all the way back to the base. I'm just sort of having a think of the terrain that we're dealing with, though. So would it be a good idea to connect things all the way down through here, or should we explore up this way and try to connect it that way instead? Because there's pylon efficiency as well that we could be thinking about, right? Let's grab these metals. Like, we're not extremely desperate to hook up the outpost just yet.
Got a minute? We need to talk.
Yep, okay. We've got some rupidium there, another time dilation anomaly. Oh, and I need to check on the trailing anomaly as well. There's some kind of anomaly near us, apparently. I just don't know where. Strange. Let's work on some metals. And we are tired. But let's just take a look at the terrain here, and let's try to figure things out. So, I think it might not be a bad idea to connect things that way instead of this way, because I've got a feeling that we've probably got another outpost area somewhere over here. So if we can simply connect it to this area, that would be a lot faster for us to get the thing set up. And yeah, obviously we'll set up another outpost here. Don't know what's going to be around this area. Right, that's enough for today though. I think we should go back, have a rest, and well, we do need to have a chat with the technician. I'm not entirely sure what he might need. What's going on in the womb? Oh, yeah, that's right. The technician wants to speak to us. What's wrong with the dormitory?
I heard something broke in the dormitory and you're not feeling well.
Yeah, man. There are simpler ways to kill a man quietly, you know.
What do you mean?
The AC started spitting smoke. You could have fixed it earlier.
What a piece of corporate junk.
Oh, what a piece of junk. Ally Corp sure skimped on the equipment.
What did you expect? Of course they skimped on everything they could.
So, what's the matter?
Hey, what's the matter?
I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too?
Have what?
A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do. And a bad stomach too. Ever since that damn party.
Should have gone easy on the booze.
Well, I don't want to be insensitive, but maybe you should have gone easy on the booze.
Ha ha, very funny. You think I can't handle my liquor? Should have seen me in my best days. Nah, this is different. I'm starting to think that shit got bad, somehow. We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria.
just take it easy for now.
Okay, man. Just take it easy for now and don't forget to hydrate properly. Yeah. Don't worry. I won't be slowing you down. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her. Look at her. Sulking in her little space. I hope none of those idiots plied her with that rotten stuff.
So he's claiming there's like bad food or bad like alcohol or whatever. Is that what he's claiming?
Jan, can you come see me?
Oh, he
There's
wants to
a
speak
thing.
again? Okay. What is it this time?
Hey, what's the matter? I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too? Have what? A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do. And a bad stomach too. Ever since that damn party.
Why are we having the same exact conversation again? Let's do the other option then. That's kind of worrying.
That's worrying. A regular hangover should have gone away by now. Yeah. Got me thinking. Maybe the booze was spoiled? We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria.
I don't know if we'll get a negative response if we, like, did the second response here.
Okay, man. Just tick. Yeah. Even look at her.
Okay, that was very weird. For a second I thought perhaps maybe there's something to it where, you know, maybe people are forgetting things, forgetting interactions that they've already had. I'm just going to double check on the QC for a second here to see... Yeah, okay, we don't have an additional slot, so I can't get any more altars at the moment, but perhaps soon. And yeah, I mean, we've got a little bit of time. I could perhaps maybe socialize with someone. I guess the question is who. Everyone seems to be motivated. There's some slight rebelliousness, frustrations. Botanist seems pretty positive. The miner... Let's hang out with the miner for a little bit. Just to kill a little bit of time as well before we need to go to sleep, you know? Aw, what? How did that happen?
Fuck hell.
So, do people gradually increase their skills the more you play them?
Kidding me?
It would make sense, right?
Fuck hell. How is that?
And I'm sort of wondering whether or not
I love this game.
it would be a good idea, especially with the miner, to just let him win
I got this.
so that he feels more confident about himself, you know?
Here we go.
Could be good for a confidence booster. Yeah. Let's see how he reacts.
Beat you next time.
Yeah, he feels a little bit more motivated, which is good. Alright, time for bed though. And as soon as we wake up, I think we need to continue exploration. Something else is happening. Take a look at the base overview. Something's going on in the kitchen. Should I check that out? What the?
I knew there was something wrong with her. I saw it. And I didn't do anything. Wait, what the hell happened to her? What does it look like? She's gone. Molly's gone.
What the hell? How though?
What? But why? I mean, no, that's not possible. There was never any problem with her. I came to see her like I did every day, and she was just lying motionless, cold and stiff. Yeah, poor thing. Never got to see a real meadow in her short life. At least her life had meaning. She will be remembered as the first living organism ever to be created with the use of rubidium. Now it's just us.
Poisoned her? I mean, how do we know if she's being poisoned though? I think we should maintain morale and choose the third option. Let's honor her with a moment of silence.
She was our loyal companion on this journey. Let's at least honor her with a moment's silence. Should I remind you that we are in the kitchen, the place where food is prepared? The longer Molly is lying around in here, the higher the risk of contamination. He called her by her name. And he does have a point. Shouldn't we be worried about the contamination that might have ended her? Let's just decide what to do quickly and get back to work. This is taking too much time. Molly's been a part of this mission before any of us arrived. In a way, she paved the way for us. I say we bury her with honors. I can tell you how I like to go. With fireworks. Still, we are talking about corporate property here. I say we put her in the freezer and take her back to Earth. Ally Corp scientists might be interested in her. But it's your call, Jan. You're the captain. What do you think?
We should give her a proper burial, I think.
Let's bury her with honors on this godforsaken planet. No. We can't do that. What? Why not? Don't you all remember what they said at training? If any member of the crew dies for an unknown reason, it is the duty of the scientist on board to carry out a post-mortem without delay. Member of the crew? She was a live being, and her cause of death is unknown. We should find out what really happened. We owe it to her, and to ourselves.
I kind of agree with him, because if there's something affecting her, which might be affecting us too, then we ought to know about it, right? It's a mandatory procedure. Let's do it.
And it's a mandatory procedure. Let's do it. Let's perform an autopsy and see what we can find out. All right? I won't argue with procedures.
What the hell? Okay. Sorry guys, I've just... Oh man, everyone is not happy. We better watch like a movie or something to improve morale. But yeah, I was just about to say, guys, I feel like I should have... Can I assign another person to base maintenance? Sorry, I'm just getting a little distracted here. No, I only have the one slot at the moment. So we'll leave Jan in there, or sorry, the technician in there. But I feel like I may have missed a few different cutscenes here and there, because I haven't always, you know, gone to different rooms when something may have been happening, and I've only just realized that the game was trying to tell me that something might be happening in a particular room. And perhaps maybe that's the stuff that comes up on the bottom left-hand corner to say, you know, things like, oh, you know, this scientist and botanist are arguing, or, you know, whatever else might be happening. So I should really be paying attention to all of those things and seeing if I can try to catch them and be part of the scene and the event. Alright. Let me take a look here. So, sheep autopsy. Yeah, we need that. I think I can remove the upgrade. We do maintenance and then the sheep autopsy. That should give us at least another day. And I'm just looking at what we need to do for the day. There's a lot of stuff that we need to make. Meals, yeah, someone needs to be on meals as well. So let's do the miner on meals. The greenhouse is still producing more raw food. The base needs to be maintained and things are breaking down. And research needs to be done. And in the meantime, I really, really need to secure more outposts out there. The issue is finding minerals, so I would like a minerals outpost. Didn't we get close to minerals before? Yeah, here's some shallow minerals. I bet you there's probably going to be like a deeper minerals deposit out here somewhere. So I think that's what we'll try to prioritize. We can get more metals and organics from enriched metals anyway, right? So I'm not too fussed on that front. Just figuring out if this thing is a chaser. It doesn't look like it. I'll leave the organics alone for now. Yeah, I think I need to take this one out because we could bump into it. This pulsating one. Another one of these. Oh, actually, no, that's not a thing that we need to drill. Let's grab minerals. I think we need 60, right? I reckon we might come across a metals deposit over in that direction. Energy wall. The energy wall blocks all connections between buildings. If you walk through it, your suit battery will be completely discharged. Energy wall. Is this an energy wall? It might be. I thought it was a time dilation thing.
Okay, I'm done. I can do this now.
Yes. You can work on the workshop, that's fine. Yeah, here we go. I don't have a drill cartridge. Bloody hell. Alright, let me take a look at production. Let's do the drill cartridge first. Might need to climb no matter what. Let's try to go around. So, yeah, this seems like another organics outpost. Not bad, so we've got access to 2. Right, while we're waiting for the drill, the cartridge, I'm just going to clear out some anomalies. Okay. I could probably work on this a little bit. That should give us that drill cartridge that we need. Perfect. Okay. So, I think the outpost location
There's nothing more to do here.
should be here. Base maintenance? Yes, please. Because now we do have a couple of slots for base maintenance. Let's just check in on our research here. So, as soon as he's done with the sheep autopsy, we should continue with better probes. And speaking of probes, we do need to do these scans. So, let's do it. Okay, just a little bit more this way. Oh, just right in the corner here. Okay, so let's think about this. I think what I might do is I might do a pylon. I could do a pylon here and then run it through down that way, or depending on what's through here, potentially there could be like other stuff around here that we might want to connect back to the base as well. Let me go back to production. Okay, drill cartridge is almost complete. So I could perhaps maybe do another drill as soon as I jump back down here, so it's probably a good idea. Might need to wait a few seconds though. That's fine, that's fine. We can wait. Because I could probably spend a little bit of time just setting up the pylon, or at least the first pylon that I want to place down. It needs to come down this way. So... pylon with a longer connection range. I wonder if I could put it down there. Probably not though. I'm thinking the connection will probably break if I did that, so let's place one down there. Okay, good. And, look, let's not worry about doing more pylons for now until we know that there's a clear enough path to get us through. So we could climb that. And we could potentially put a pylon up there, but I'm thinking maybe we would do pylons through the cave. Yeah, all the way out this way. I don't think that's going to be too difficult for us to achieve. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a good idea. Let's go with a connection straight away with the base from this position. And I don't mind giving the hub pylon a go. Are you joking? Okay. Maybe this is not such a good idea because these pylons might not be able to fit in caves. Yeah, okay. Oh, scrap that idea. All good, all good. We can still make it work though. So let's just take a look at what else is out here. I think if we do a hub pylon out here, we should be able to make that connection. I just don't know how far we can make the connection with the hub pylon though. Presumably it's going to be pretty darn far. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I need to get rid of this anomaly. I'll do that initially, and then... yeah, tempting to do a recharge and then go back and remove the anomaly right now, but I don't think it's entirely necessary just yet. And instead, I think we can do a whole bunch more pylons. Yeah, so hub pylons really do let you make very, very far connections, which is quite nice, actually. The only issue is obviously it demands more, like we would have to consume like 4 slots essentially for these connections. So anyway, that's all connected now. I'm happy about that. What do we want to do for the rest of the day? Just got one extra charge there. Now we'll just go back and remove this anomaly. And I don't know, I was sort of thinking, is it too early to watch a movie with the crew after Molly had died? I don't know, maybe I could reposition the pylon a little bit more. But yeah, we can like think about how things are connected a little bit later if we really need to, and try to sort of rearrange stuff. I could maybe potentially do, I'm just having a think here, maybe a hub pylon here instead of what we have going on there, to make a connection that's a little bit further away that would hit a normal pylon out here and then out here. Maybe that's a little bit more efficient. But yeah, interesting mechanic, and I'm sort of just like learning about how to use these things more efficiently as we're, you know, using them. Right, well, we do have a little bit of time, right? So why not? Let's use the social room. And I think it's like a couple of hours that would progress if we watch a movie. Why don't we do the history of the universe? Ooh, animated. I like it.
Hey, Dad. What was it like here? Before?
Before the Eighth Fall?
Before all of it. In the beginning.
Well, suppose it's time. Sit, son. Today, I tell you the history of the universe.
The beginning is much like the end. Even though we haven't seen it, we know it's there. Its story was written in the stars all along, but also never before.
What?
It's some heady stuff, son. Go with me here. First, there was nothing. Then, a great interdimensional being, the one in which we all reside, had a thought. This thought created the spark that started it all. Our existence, a neural pathway forged in a being's mind.
Whoa, we're in the brain of a big monster?
Yup. I mean, monster's a little rude, but from here, everything we know was created. Time, space, stars, galaxies, planets, and eventually our home, Earth.
Seriously?
Land, sea, sky, all in perfect balance to cook up life. From deep beneath the ocean, microbes emerged. They split and reproduced and swam and walked and flew. Plants and animals, dinosaurs, humans, robots, dinosaurs again, xenomans, Gorgians.
What was the one before robots and after dinosaurs?
Plants?
No,
Before robots.
and after dinosaurs.
Humans.
Humans, yeah. What were humans?
Oh, they were a kind of
So
animal
stupid.
around for a bit. So, after the Gorgians budded from the crust, they were faced
What did the
with,
humans like to do?
I don't know, probably the same stuff as the dinosaurs.
What did they look like?
Like apes with haircuts. Look, son, I can't stress this enough. The humans were just a blip in time. They were completely ineffectual.
But didn't they make the robots?
Well, didn't the primordial ooze make the humans?
I guess, yeah.
See? It's all genetic processes of evolution. No one gets full credit for any of it. Same as how the Time Bees built their hive in the core, which led to the evolutionary split in time-space. That was a huge leap forward, but no one gave them an award for it. And the bees checked all the timelines, no awards.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. Go on.
Okay. After the Gorgians emerged from the crust as deep Earth cicadas, they eventually mated with the lava beings to create the Era of Light. The true awakening where all life in the universe saw each other and one full collective consciousness was achieved. No more wars, no more attrition, just pure, unfiltered.
And did humans have video games?
All right, what the hell's going on here, son? Humans didn't mean shit. If anything, they were a speed bump along the way. Wasted millennia trying to make boats a thing. But yes, they had video games. They also had saturated fats and mouth kisses. They were all over the place. Not worth any more
Watch
thought.
something else.
I feel like we should pay more attention to them. I don't know. They seem important.
If you want important, we can talk about how the Botnoids swallowed the moon and tried to hold it ransom when the moon collector showed up. That was something. Humans are so nothing, it's hard to put into words. Just forget about them.
I'm trying, but I can't stop thinking about them. They seem so rad. And all of a sudden, I want to start a live stream where people watch me talk about all the cool stuff humans did. And sometimes I do gear reviews. What's wrong with me, Dad?
Oh no. Okay. Son, you're gonna be fine. Let me just make a call. Hang on.
Yeah, I'll have an extra dry Zortini. Yeah, just fill it with sand. And then, hang on. Hello?
Hey, Doc. Sorry to bother you. My boy here, he can't get thoughts of humans out of his head.
Uh-huh. And has he been operating as though other people would find these thoughts interesting?
Uh-huh.
Just some people, a couple thousand. I'd start small.
Okay, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of this lately. It's an inflammation in his ego.
His what?
The ego. It's a vestigial organ in the upper chamber of the subconscious. It's part of our long dormant human genetic code. You know, in humans, it was used to regulate self-image, activate attention seeking, and check if your hair looked cool. For us, it usually doesn't serve any function at all. Sometimes a little bit of food gets caught in there and it acts up. What it does, it's like deep within you, your humanity itself is trying to be noticed, crying out for credit and respect, desperately hoping to pass on a legacy.
Oh no. Is there any way to deactivate it?
Oh yeah, it's incredibly fragile. Quick remote surgery, I can pop it out and set it straight.
Oh, great. Yes. But please, go ahead.
All right, stand still there, buddy.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Okay, listen, Ego. You're a small part of a collective existence wherein you yourself are completely insignificant.
Yeah, well, I know you are, but what am I?
Amazing.
No way.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem. Sorry, yeah, Glumpfish, over easy. Thanks.
Thanks, Dad. That's better already. I can feel the humans fading away forever now. Wow, I feel so connected to everything. I think I'm starting to get it. It's not about getting attention or leaving some kind of all-about-me legacy. We're all part of the same thought.
Exactly, son. It's pretty special just to be part of something. It doesn't have to be about getting credit.
The Monster Universe theory. Very interesting. Made by humans.
Diane, you good?
Oh yeah, just had a silly little thought.
Very good. Can't wait till we find more movies, to be honest, because, yeah, we haven't exactly seen more, have we? I mean, I haven't finished exploring this entire area, so surely there's going to be more. Time for bed. Start half an hour late on the next day. Okay, right. Nothing going on here that I am aware of. We still need repairs, but people are onto that. Production-wise, things are looking good. We need a couple more radiation filters. The gravity sensor is still on the way, so we'll let people continue with that. Research is still progressing. Let's see. More raw food is being produced, which is good. Someone probably does need to cook some meals soon, though. So someone will probably just put their hand up for that, so that's good. Let's head back out and let's make some more connections. I'm just trying to think, though. What's the miner doing? Miner's in the workshop. I reckon the botanist can take that over. And then we can have the miner doing the minerals. And then, yeah, once the botanist is done with the workshop, he can switch back to the greenhouse. And someone's going to need to go to the kitchen to do some food prep. But we'll figure that out a little bit later. We've still got a couple of days worth of food. So, question is, Where do I want to explore? Do I want to make this connection now, or do I want to just simply go out this way? I can't exactly use this as a, like a spawn point until I actually connect it though, right? So that's another issue. And I really want those minerals so that I can climb this hill and see where this internal vein leads us. So what's going on here? Energy gate. Yeah. So I guess my thought with the energy gate is that we would probably want to pass through it once we don't need more energy. I don't know. I'm sort of curious to see what's behind there, so I might just start with the energy gate first, in fact. We can always just recharge when we need to. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got... Yeah, okay. One of these ones. The pulsating ones. There's the other one. I can't exactly get close to it, though. I might need to go around. Or is this close enough? Oh, there we go. Good. And that drained all of my energy. Metals are up there. I see another anomaly. This probably will lead us there, in fact. So I don't mind anomalies being here. Provided that they don't chase us around. Place this down. Let's try to establish a way around. Yeah, okay, so this is another big climb, which is still going to require that special climbing device, which we still don't have. Okay, so metals. Do we start just probing stuff around here? Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Just to give us an idea of which direction we need to go to.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Okay, so I think that's probably the result of the autopsy. Oh, I don't have enough to scan. I think we need to go in that direction, though. Possibly up there. Ah. Okay, another one of these things. Yeah, it's probably just going to be through here. Maybe it's here? Maybe a bit closer down that way. Oh, okay. Got too many anomalies here. I may need to head back. Try to recharge. Could recharge from here. That's 60% on the probes. I'll have a chat with the scientist once we're back and resting for the day. I think we can start thinking about getting this hook upgrade though, right? So I just need more metals for it though. So yeah, one thing after another, it seems.
Should I take care of this now?
How would I wonder if I can climb up here. Or can we find metals elsewhere? Or maybe we get metals and organics. He wants to go to the kitchen. I think we get him working on the refinery instead. Okay. So yeah, I did all of that recharging, but doesn't really matter because we sort of need to go through here anyway, right? Maybe I'm just going to need to tank some of the radiation. Which I don't mind doing, because we can still tank it a little bit. Oh, got some metals here, actually. Yeah, that's a better idea. Okay, good. So, production-wise, instead of getting the gravity sensor first, I think we should do the hook upgrade first. That should be like our highest priority. Okay, so we'll circle back around once we're able to climb. And I'm thinking maybe we circle back around this way to see if we can try to get through this blockade, maybe climb up. Yeah, I think that's better use of our time. So I should be able to just use this to speed up getting there.
Man, I'd really like to know what killed the sheep.
Yeah, I really do hope that it's not going to be like someone's fault or someone's, you know, negligence that caused the sheep to die. Because then we might have people sort of blaming each other for stuff, and we don't really need that right now. Okay, so do we get rid of the rocks? Let's maybe not be too hasty, because perhaps maybe there's a way around it. we could get rid of it if we need to make some of those connections. We might come back to that. Radiation coming in about a minute, which I can tank a little bit of. What's going on here?
Looks like we're running out of storage space.
Are you kidding me? Ran out of storage space again? Okay, we'll need to address that. What is going on here? More enriched metals. Very interesting. Will we run out of enriched metals at some point? I'm not in a hurry to get the enriched metals since we've got some over here. Assuming these deposits never run out, then perhaps maybe there's no need for us to secure both of them? But now that we have seen multiple of certain types of resources, maybe that could happen. Anyway, I'm heading back home, and I'm thinking I'm gonna try to make those connections up this way. And yeah, I'm just concerned about taking in this radiation, right? So man, this could be a bit of a death trap, no? Or perhaps maybe there is another way out from here. But my thought process is, if you can't climb back up, for whatever reason... Actually, no, you would always be able to climb back up anyway. Yeah, right, let's try to make these connections here, so... Is this the right spot for a connection? I think so. So we do one here, one here. Again, I'm sort of thinking of doing like a hub pylon here. Alright, we've taken quite a bit of radiation already. So we'll probably need to sort all of the connections out on the next day, and that's fine. I do need to have a chat with the scientist, so let's see if we can find him. He's in the dormitory. Not a fan of speaking to people in the dormitory, as I said. So, perhaps maybe I can simply wait until the next day before actually speaking to him again. In which case, I could perhaps maybe hang out with someone. Yeah, let's actually hang out with the scientists. And in fact, what I might do here is I could just do like a quick match. And then...
Well, Jan, it's simply a matter of calculating the right trajectory.
Yeah, let's have a chat from here. Did you find out why Molly died?
Hey, are you done with the post-mortem? Did you find Molly's cause of death? Yes and no. Don't you just love science?
I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning.
No?
No, it was a severe brain hemorrhage.
What? Why? That's the tricky part.
Her brain looked changed. Part of it was covered with a strange, transparent film, like mutated tissue of some sort.
Yeah, so this is one thing that I had a fear of. What if by using rupidium or some other reason that we're unsure of, but what if all of the things that have been created using the womb are like given an expiry somehow, like biologically, which means that they can only live for a certain period of time? That would be really, really screwed up. But I think that could be the case, and perhaps maybe this could be the case for all of our alters as well. How do you know it caused the hemorrhage?
How can you be sure it was this thing that caused the hemorrhage?
I don't know.
Jan, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I'm certainly not a veterinarian. Basic autopsy on a human being is all I'm trained to do. I ran a sample through our standard lab tests, and it doesn't fit any known results. So all I can tell you is this isn't any condition I could put a name on.
I think this is just going to give him a negative response. Unless he would become, like, really motivated to then try to find out the root cause. We should inform Earth.
Maybe we should report this back to Earth.
Have you heard from anyone since we stopped?
No. Just as I feared.
The gravity field might have jammed their signal. While we wait for them to reinstall it, let's collect more data.
Such as?
Well, we know it wasn't anything in the food or air conditioning that killed her. However, there could be other external factors at play. This planet, the Interral. Who knows if the proximity plane doesn't interact with our reality in some ways we don't yet understand? We have no idea about the microbiome here, bacteria, maybe even viruses.
Viruses? What are you saying?
We should all get tested, just to be on the safe side.
The technician was right.
So, the technician was right when he urged us to examine the sheep.
And we were right to listen to it.
Now let's follow through. Okay. How do you want to proceed?
MRI scanning. A simple procedure that will give us the first crucial answer. Is anything affecting our brains too? All I need from you is a simple upgrade of our infirmary. Think you can handle that?
Yep, right away.
Okay. I'll take care of it right away.
Excellent. We'll start the checkups immediately after it's ready.
Okay, so what's that going to require though? So, production... MRI upgrade. Oh, 100 metals and 100 minerals. I mean, good thing we've already started on the minerals. The metals though, we probably do need to get onto that and secure some. I mean, we know where to get it from, and we also need to make the connection for the organics outpost as well. Alright, let's have a sleep, and I think I'm going to call it an episode there. We'll deal with all of our new objectives in the next episode, along with, obviously, just simply trying to survive. I haven't exactly assigned people to be making food, right? So we are quite low on the food front, so I probably need to address that as well. And storage is looking pretty horrendous as well, so I probably do want to add at least like one small storage area, or perhaps maybe even another medium storage. We'll see how we go. Anyway guys, signing out here. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. Drop me a like if you are. Chuck us some comments down below if you want to get in touch. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.